So here's the deal. Some of you seriously need to stop shooting on yourself. And I know that sounds weird. Perhaps you're thinking, John, what in the world, shooting on myself? I just don't get it. Shooting is a type of mind trap. It's the belief that things should work a certain way, and if they don't, then that means that your life is over. That means there's no hope for you. It almost sends you in a tailspin of despair. Dr. Albert Ellis, he had another name for it. He called it masturbation. That's right, masturbation. Sounds kind of raunchy, doesn't it? But really, we as human beings, we can have some pretty raunchy mental tendencies that take us down a tailspin, that cause us harm, that keep us trapped. And whenever you fall into that type of mindset, when you fall into that belief that things must go a certain way, and then they don't, it triggers all sorts of feelings. It triggers feelings of shame, it triggers feelings of despair, it triggers feelings of hopelessness. But the reality is that we as a human species, we are not hopeless. We are so empowered. There's so much to us that we have yet to learn. Perhaps you're wondering, in what ways have I been shooting on myself? Or in what ways have I been a chronic masturbator? That still sounds weird, doesn't it? But if you've been holding on to any belief that says, hey, I must be in a relationship to be happy. I must get that promotion to feel fulfilled. I must accomplish certain things in order to have any sense of feeling worth in my life. Then you probably just shut on yourself. That still sounds weird, doesn't it? Anyhow, here's what I'm going to encourage you to do. We as human beings, we have desires, we have goals, and the way that we frame these desires and these goals is super important to our health, our happiness, and our prosperity. And so I want to encourage you, instead of using the word should, and instead of using the word must, instead use I'd like to, or I desire, or I'd love that. Because see, whenever you move from an experience of saying, I must have this, and then whenever you finally have that job promotion, or you finally have the relationship, or you finally have the nice, expensive, fancy house or car, and it doesn't provide you with the sense of accomplishment that you wanted to experience, if it ends up not being as fulfilling as you thought it would be, because let's take relationships for instance. Relationships, they usually take a bit of work, and if things don't work out for you the way that you intended, it's very easy to tailspin into depression, into anxiety, into sadness. But whenever you have the frame that says, I'd like to be in a relationship, I'd like to find a life partner, I'd love to be able to own a house, I'd love to be able to get that promotion at work, then whenever it comes, you celebrate. And it's not a must, it's not a should, and it's mine. It sounds like a little kid, right? Like fighting over a toy. That's mine, that's mine, it's mine. Instead, you're able to celebrate. Listen, my friend, I know that in life we should on ourselves all the time, and it's very easy to get trapped up. It's very easy to fall into unrealistic expectations of others, but there's also the unreal expectations that we have of ourselves and of other people. So if you're a person who finds yourself trapped and imprisoned by unrealistic expectations, I can't speak today for some reason, I'd love to encourage you to reach out to me. Send me a DM, let's chat, let's talk about the possibilities in life that are available to you if you break free from those unrealistic expectations. Here in my coaching practice, I offer a package that is called BD Squared. It's a program called BD Squared, which stands for Be, Dream, Believe, Do. And what we do is we help you encounter your authentic self, the real you that is apart from the unrealistic expectations of others. We help you create a vision for your life, a vision that is healthy, not one that is built on a whole bunch of shoulds and musts, but one that is, you know what? This would be nice. This is what I would like to achieve. Then we help you to address and identify the beliefs and practices that you need to bridge the gap from where you're at to where you desire to be. If you'd love to work with me, if you'd like to work with me, do me a favor, send me a DM. Love to schedule a time to chat with you. And also, if you found this video to be of any benefit to you, if you found that you yourself, that you're shooting on yourself all the time, or if you're a chronic masturbator, I know that sounds horrible, sorry. But do me a favor, leave a comment below, share your thoughts, share your insight, share this with a friend who perhaps is shooting all over themselves too, and let's make this world a better place. Let's continue this conversation. Let's stand up and let's be all who God created us to be. Anyhow, my friend, you have a blessed day.